Okay, so I ended up wiping my nose, so I'm just gonna sponge a little bit more back on because I had to blow my nose. Okay, so again, it doesn't matter what you use. I like to use a little brush though whenever I do the liquids and then blend it in. So we're gonna go with this little one right here. Okay. So most people do it like this, but to give yourself more of a lifting face, you put it on the outside of your eye, like so, and then in the corner. Like that. Okay. Then I put a little bit on my lips, a little bit on my chin, and then on your forehead. Okay. Then blend. And you don't want to drag, you just want to dab. Because if you drag, you're smearing out the makeup more. And it's not going to be where the spot was that you put it on. On my forehead, I do kind of blend it out, but not anywhere else. So this is the highlight part. Oh, I need, okay. Then you're gonna go with, now you don't want to use the dark colors like this when it's cream. Mostly like this one, or like a blend of these two. Because you don't want it to be too dark. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and do my nose. It's gonna give you that snatched nose. I'm actually gonna use my mirror because I can't really see too well. But I'll show you. You're just gonna draw a line down your nose. So that's one side. And you're gonna go and do the other side. Now the thinner that you put these lines together, the closer that you put the lines together, the thinner your nose is gonna look. So you wanna kinda keep it close together. Then you're gonna go like right around the tip of your nose and draw, just kinda go over the tip of your nose with it. Okay. And then I just kind of circled around it, but left a little bit open just to give myself like that kind of like button looking nose. So then you're gonna blend that in as well. You can blend it, or you can go back in with the highlight and just kind of clean it up. And I cannot explain the logics of this, of why it'll look so snatched. But it will. Maybe not when I do it, because I don't really do this too often, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing. So now I'm just going to blend it in. But before I blend it in, I'm actually just going to go ahead and do my face with the contour. So you want to go, just pretty much follow. I'm going to use a darker color just so you can see it. Just follow your cheekbone. Just go a little bit above it. And if you don't have an indentation in your cheekbone, do the kissy face. And you don't want to get it too close to the inside of your face, because then it's just going to be like kind of obvious. So then I normally do like this so that my forehead looks smaller. And then I'm going to just draw a line so that it's all connected. Now keep in mind, the darker it is, the harder it's going to be to blend it in. And then I'm also just going to kind of go around my chin because I want to hide my double chin. Then you can contour under your lip so your lips look fuller. And I think that's about all the areas that you're going to touch. Now when you have a round face, kind of like mine, I mean my face is kind of structured, but it's more round. So when it's round, you want to think of making a heart on your face, because if you blend it in that direction, it's going to make your face look slimmer. So now I'm going to get my sponge because I use a darker color and it's going to be hard. So just going to kind of blend down with it for now. Also, it's very important to have a good light whenever you do this, because if you don't and you go outside and you don't look at your makeup before you leave the house, you're going to be looking dark. You have to make sure you blend it in really well. Now, when you get to this part, start with your forehead. That way you can blend it all in. Go towards your hairline. And this is why I recommend wearing your hair up. Because, see, I got all this white area from my actual skin tone. So just blend in. Blend in. Now this part I like to pat because it's going to be, you don't really want to mess up how it, like the direction of it. So do the kissy face again. Now we're going to go to this side and just kind of rough pats. And don't smear it up. Smear it down, because if you do mess it up, you can just use highlighter to go under it again. So now we're going to do my nose. And I'm just going to pat it because I don't want the colors to blend. Now it doesn't look like perfect because that's the thing with cream. So now what you can do, get your loose powder. Now I'm going to dump some out into my hand. It's going to make it a little bit easier for me, because I don't want to get all this makeup on my pad. And then go up under where you highlight it. Some more. And then I'm also going to go on my nose and powder it. So there's that. And just blend it down. And it's going to give that contour effect more of a blend. Alright, I'm going to pause the video until I get ready for the next step. But this is the look. Actually, no, let me do one more thing. So then, again, if you have your setting spray, go ahead and spray this. And start letting it dry.